Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of The Record. What's going on, Mr. Live?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? This is Mr. Live in the building, and welcome again to Off the Record, y'all.
We got a lot going on, y'all. Not in Southern Soul, we got a lot going on around this world. We're going to talk about that Will Smith and Chris Tucker a little later on. So I want y'all to put in the comments. I want y'all to put y'all thoughts on it because we're going to discuss that.
I'll whoop his ass off motherfucking top. I understand your situation, brother. I'm letting you know. Don't get no ideas out here with that bullshit.
Hey, look, what happened, huh?
Oh, for real now. Don't be getting no ideas to walk up on those stage with nobody now.
Yeah. Wow.
Stay calm now. Y'all chill out.
Oh, yeah. But listen, y'all. Look, my thing, I'm just going to say something briefly about it. And we're going to talk about it a little later on. But, violence is not the answer. That's just my take on it. Violence is not the answer because I know people right now that sit in the grave that went and push somebody or slap somebody and sit in the grave right now. Mm-hmm. I know them right now. I can tell you their name right now. Yeah. So a lot of times people do stuff, might not be to your liking, that might be disrespectful, but as grown people, you have to handle things in a different way. If you notice, all the people that's agreeing is not professional people. Professional people are not agreeing with that. Not professional people with something to lose. They're not agreeing with that, but it's only those ones, like I said, who are prone to violence, who like violence, that agreeing with that type of nonsense. I don't agree with it. I think if anything was to be said and is inappropriate, I think a conversation should have been had. Now, if you talking crazy after you had the conversation, then that's something different. Because maybe the man didn't know. I didn't know she had no alopecia. I didn't know that.
Nobody did.
I thought she cut her hair off like that Braxton girl and all the rest of them. Hell, I didn't know that. But
she been cutting her hair off for years, like shaving it to this half off and stuff. Like it's just Jada Pinkett that we thought that's what it was, and he just should have handled that better. He could have pulled him to the side, or just when he walked up there, say, "Hey, man, my wife got a situation, and I'll just say sorry to her, man."
I see you, Donyale. Can you hear me? Okay.
He could have did that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He could. I mean, it could have been a couple of different ways he did that, but he did what he did, and to me, like I said, what's up, T. Hogan? You can't express no apology to me when you came up and hit me on national TV with billions of people watching. I just think he could have handled it different, but. Yeah. But like I said, there's been a lot of stuff going on in Southern Soul. Some of the stuff is not worthy even talk about. Went to a couple of concerts over the weekend. Went to the Blues R tour in Houston. It was off the chain. Jeter performed, did a good job. Roy Chip Anthony, Pokey. Who was on that live? Tucker, Richardson.
Cab. They done a real. It was a good show.
Yeah, it was a pretty good show. But look, we're not live. You got anything to say before we bring Miss Donyale Renee on here?
No, we ready to roll, man. Bring her on in, man.
All right, she ain't gone yet, so I guess she ready to come on. she ain't checking out yet. All right, without further ado, here she go, Miss Donyale Renee.
I ain't never scared. I came with my fatigue on because I knew I was gonna come for battle. How y'all doing?
Hey, what's going on, sweetie?
Hey, look, you heard our theme song. We ready. You heard that song we put on, right?
We ready.
We ready.
Okay, what do you got back there in the background? What is
this? This is a gift I got for my brother.
Okay.
I don't know what that little red thing is, but
that's a Razorback. That's what that is right there.
Oh.
This Arkansas country over here.
Nothing.
Nothing. But look, hey, we appreciate you coming on, spending some time with us over here. Of course, with every artist, DJ, promoter, we just come over here to pick your brain, so you can tell us a little bit about yourself and hopefully drop some nuggets about, things that people don't know about you, okay. Because you have a diverse background. You've done a lot, And like I said, I appreciate you. A lot of folks gonna be surprised when they hear you talk about, some of the circles you've been in, So I just really appreciate you, just talking with you and stuff. And also, I saw you Thursday in Houston. You down to earth though.
Oh, thank you.
Remember, she was in Houston.
Yeah, she real cool, man.
She down to earth,
I done seen her a couple times before out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I saw you the ZBT in 2019.
Yeah.
When you came in and you briefly just brushed everybody and just kept walking. Nobody. I guess you was trying to be Madonna back then in 2019.
Stop it! I was trying to meet everybody.
Look, we're gonna go and kick this off. Miss Donyale, Renee, tell everybody about you. Tell a little bit about you and where you're from.
Well, my name is Donyale Renee. I'm from a little small country town called Arcola, Texas, which is right outside of Missouri City, Sugar Land, Rose Sharon area.
Mm-hmm.
Country girl, but country girl with big dreams and wanted to leave the country and head to the big city. Knew I was always going to go overseas to work, but I never dreamed that it was going to be Asia. I thought I was going to go and work in Europe, become a fashion designer. And lo and behold, I sung karaoke one night, got a gig in Virginia, do singing telegrams, and the rest is history. I've been singing ever since.
Okay. All right. So how many years you been singing total?
Let's see. My daughter's 32, so I would say 34 years.
Wow.
Professionally.
That's a long time.
If I don't count, elementary and junior high school when I sang at everybody's funerals.
No, they don't count. We're talking about professional.
I still got paid. I got paid.
You got paid in elementary?
I feel like if you get money to sing, you are a professional. Okay. But I don't count those years because I really didn't know what I was doing. I was just up there singing.
So elementary, what they gave you, like $5?
No, about 10, 15, maybe 5.
You got it paid?
What do you call it? You call that the what do you call it? Like, oh, this is a love offering from the church.
Yeah, love offering.
Okay. All right. So you consider yourself pop and R&B, correct?
Yes. I considered myself pop artist for a very, very long time because I loved to dance and I really couldn't dance, but I all the people that I studied from was like Natalie Cole, Whitney Houston, Celine Dion, Mariah Carey, Bette Midler. Those were the type of artists that I wanted to be. Dolly Parton, for real. Those were the singers that I grew up listening to and wanted to be like. Denise Williams was one of my very favorite artists to sing because I always wanted to try to hit her notes. And so I've accomplished all of them except one note I cannot hit. It's a mental thing, I know. So I finally developed my own note. But those were all basically pop artists or country artists, and that was where I started. And I got my record deal, and they wanted me to be the next Whitney Houston, and I was like, not.
Okay.
And why did you make that decision?
Because I knew there was always one person, and I wanted to be me. I really wanted to be me because my voice emulated so many different artists. I could go from Chaka Khan to Tina Turner to Whitney Houston to Barbra Streisand. They never knew where to put me because my voice really, really could sing all this different genres.
I bet you can't imitate I bet you can hit this note. Ah! Hit that note.
What the fuck is that, Cass? What the fuck is that tonight? Not tonight, man.
Ah! That's a good note right there.
What is that, man?
So look, Donyale. Hey. Well, see, some of them sound like that. But look, tell us about your experience with the label. Who you signed with? Tell us about your experience.
I was signed with a label called Platinum Atlanta Records. 1995. I left Houston. I had just started singing in Houston. I was working with the Black Expo USA. My girlfriend Anita Williams and Trina Foster got me on the stage to open up for different acts. One day I was in Atlanta. We did the Black Expo in Atlanta. And thank you, Jerry Roebucks, for my start. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
And they basically, and Jesse Bozeman, thank y'all so much, gentlemen. So they basically put me on the stage. I opened up for people like Freddie Jackson, Jennifer Holliday, those type, Beyonce, them. They were Girls Time at that time, so we did a few shows together. And a young man said, "Hey, my boss, he's starting a record label. He's looking for a female artist, and I think you it." I was like, "Okay, cool." When you're in the business and you're used to hearing that so much from people, you hear it, but you don't really. Okay, cool. If they call, they call. They don't, they don't. No spilled beans, me. So I went to Dallas, did another show with Black Expo, came back in my bed about 7, 8 in the morning. I think it was like 9 in Atlanta. Phone rings. Gentleman say, "Hi, this is Bill Linden, and I have Platinum Records. I was like, "Yeah, okay, bye."
Why you do that for?
It was early. I had just gotten in from Dallas about maybe 4. I'm sleepy and tired. I got a little 2-year-old on the side of me. I'm praying to God she can go in the kitchen and make some dang on cereal and leave me alone.
Not at 2, nope.
Yeah. Oh, no, she was self-sufficient. I promise you. She did not eat. She would not eat unless I got up and cooked. But she would eat fruit and stuff like that until I got up and cooked. So I was like, "Oh, Jesus, I can't do this." So maybe 2 minutes later, he calls back. He said, "Did you just hang up on me? I said, "Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Now, who is this again?" He said, "My name is Bill Lennon. I'm from Platinum Atlantic Records, and Rashad told me about you." I'm like, "Who is Rashad?" He said, "Little funny looking guy, he wear glasses." And I said, oh yeah, I remember him. And he said, "Well, yeah," he said, "you sound like Whitney Houston and I should sign you." I was like, "Okay." He said, "Well, sing Whitney Houston." I was like, "Dude, are you kidding me? It's early in the morning. I can't sing Whitney Houston." So I said, "Okay, all right. Can I sing something else?" He said, "No, you have to sing I Will Always Love You." I was like, "Boy, you tripping." Yeah. So I went in the kitchen, got some water, sung half of the song. He was like, "So when can you come to Atlanta?" I was like, "Yeah, tomorrow." He was like, "Okay, my assistant, my secretary will call you back." Well, about 15 minutes later, lady called me, tell me my ticket is being booked and give me the information. I'm like, "Ma'am, hold up. I can't go anywhere. I have 2 little children and I got to make sure they're okay." So I told her, "Well, maybe next week." So I hung up and I called, "Let me call you back." I called my mom and told my mom. My mom was like, "Girl, you better go and do that. That's a great opportunity. What are you talking about?" I was like, she said, "Just at least go hear what they're talking about." So, okay, book the flight, go to Atlanta. Next thing I know, I was living in Atlanta, like within a week. Getting ready to sign with a record label. They did not want me to go back, thinking that I was not going to come back. And had an apartment, like rental cars every week, going to strip clubs, really, really balling out.
You want a male or female strip club?
Male. Magic City, honey, and strokers.
Okay.
I'm in there. But I was like,
were you stripping?
I was fascinated.
Were you stripping too, or you was watching them?
I was watching them because in Atlanta, the girls' booties were so big.
They were real booties though, wasn't it?
But they had so many holes, like girls with stab wounds. What do you call those things? When you got C-sections. And I just couldn't believe that these women, okay, I'm gonna tell you everybody's secret about me.
What?
I really wanted to be a stripper. And they wouldn't hire me in Texas.
I knew it. I knew it.
They wouldn't hire me in Texas.
I knew you was going in there to get some.
I was trying to get some techniques to see if I could get a job. Hey, this didn't work out. I want to.
Oh, so you was going to copy out there,
yeah, huh? She in there training.
I need some training, but anyway, no. Actually, it was my the record label guys. They were doing telemarketing. So with the telemarketing, they basically. That was their job. Every Friday night, they go out to the strip club, and me and my assistant was together. We would go with them, and the owner's wife and the assistant that called me and booked my ticket to come there. Well, this one particular night, we went to Magic City, and I kept hearing this. I was like, "Dang, these girls are not that fine. What is going on? All I did was turn around and there was coochie all in my face. I was like, I've had enough. I've had enough.
You didn't tip them? You didn't tip them or nothing?
No, I didn't have to. The ballers were doing that. They weren't dancing for me. They were dancing for them.
But you said it was in your face?
No, I was saying she was behind me on my chair, right? And she was making her butt clap. So all I was just telling, did y'all see that? Did y'all see that?
So you like, you can't do that yet. So you like, nah, that ain't you.
Listen, I stood in the mirror for about 2 weeks. It didn't work out. So I was like, I started practicing my singing. I was like, I'm gonna be the best singer I can be because I can't be no stripper. I can be the best singer I can be. I know I can be.
Wow. So at some point, because I've talked to all the, you're international. So at some point, did you hit a low point in your singing career? Did you go from rags to riches, from riches to rags, or what?
Oh, several times.
What was that experience?
Well, when the record label went under, that was the first time. Nice apartment, cars, money, to my last $10,000 in the bank. And it was, do you go out and get something else, or do you move back home to Texas? Do you send it to your mom to take care of your kids? What do you do? So at that point, I gave her the money. I got a job for about 2 weeks. I prayed, God, Lord, I can't do this. My boyfriend at the time was like, hey, there's a band that needs a female singer in Japan. I was like, I'm in. I didn't realize that they were using me.
Yeah. How so?
That was the part that was the second low, because I just was like, I'm stuck in, I'm not the person that would quit something, because I think my reputation, I've always been trained, your reputation is everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Your personality is everything. People are going to love you or they're not going to love you. But if you're an asshole, you're always going to remember, they're going to remember you on that bridge that you burned coming back down.
Yeah. So
many of my friends were like, I've always been the same, and still I am the same, because that was instilled within me from my grandparents. Integrity is everything. You don't have to have anything, but if people know that you are legit and you're a good person, they'll help you. Yeah. And so that's what I've tried to stand by all my life. And so I went over there to Japan, and for 3 months, I was in a residency there for 3 months, but it wasn't paying but $2,800 a month. And I realized it, but I didn't realize it, because it was like, dang, I don't have no money, but I really want to go overseas and work.
Right.
And I went over there, and after 3 months, I realized I didn't make any money, but my boyfriend got mad at the band and told on them that they was taking almost half the money. And I was like, oh, I'm not renewing this contract. I'm out of here, because there's ghosts in my apartment, and I'm not staying in this apartment by myself.
Hold up. You said ghost in the apartment?
Ghost. Like,
why you didn't call Ghostbusters?
Man, I was trying to. If I could have spoke somebody, I was like, anybody Japanese can get these ghosts out of here.
Okay, let's get back there, because we ain't finna just fade over this. Where and when did you see the ghosts?
In the apartment when I moved in, day one.
What the hell the ghosts were doing? Because I'm gonna ask this question: are you all black? Because I know a black person wouldn't have moved in that house and stayed in there with that ghost.
You're damn right.
But I thought I was being tight. I was just, how sometimes you're so tired because you work so hard. Like I was working from 8 a.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning. 8 p.m. to 5 in the morning, 6 days a week. So I always thought that I was just tired. And then I was jet lagged, and I just never.
And you would see something.
And then it would be like, I'd be like, and they were holding me down, right?
What?
They be seriously holding me down, and I'm bumbling, and I'm like, I couldn't move.
Damn.
Good, it's time to get the hell out. I don't know what you did. That was my last damn.
2 weeks later, my boyfriend comes, and he stays in the apartment. They never came. So I thought it was contributed to me being, just overly tired and exhausted. Well, or getting one of the two. And
He doing it that hard? You seeing ghosts?
No, I'm saying that
I ain't never heard that, Cam.
They
I got to try that shit. I gotta make a motherfucker see ghosts. I ain't bullshit. Hey,
I think they said no. We want to have.
It going down.
Y'all hold on a minute. I gotta turn this air on in this.
Wow.
He going down tonight, Cam. I gotta make motherfuckers see ghosts.
Oh yeah.
So come on, air conditioning. Come on. Okay.
Maybe there was some male ghosts trying to holler at you.
No, I think they were like trying to watch us getting it. That's what I thought. I was like, so they didn't bother us. But when he left, he went away like 2 months later to do a gig out of town. Them suckers came back. But you know what it was?
What?
Right outside my window was the cemetery.
Whoa, wow.
They didn't say, okay, so you didn't see none of that before you moved in?
No, I didn't, because my job, I would always walk to the right. I never walked to the left. So I always walk to the right and go to work. So that taught me too, to always go out and explore your surroundings.
So you and Bobby Brown, the only people that done had sex with a ghost.
I ain't had no sex with the ghost. The ghost was watching me have sex.
Oh.
You stupid, man. You stupid.
But Bobby say he had sex with a ghost.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
so you got something in common with Bobby.
So did you move or what? You stayed there?
Yeah, I left. I told him, I was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm gone. When I found that out, I was done. And came back to Texas. But before I left, I had got another job offer in another part of Japan. And the owner had a hostess club. And I thought a hostess club was like prostitution. So I was like, I'm not no hoe. I can't do that.
Yeah, hold up.
I'm glad you came over.
So you told the guy you ain't no hoe.
I'm not no hoe. I can't do that.
And what do you say?
he bust out laughing. He was like, "Oh no, Mina-san, no. It's not that." Because I had my friend translate, Leon Daniels was translating for me, and Leon explained to me what a hostess club was.
Yeah.
And it's the ladies. They sit, they pour the gentlemen drinks, they have conversations with them. They can't have. The real deal, they can't have sex with them till after the man spend like maybe $100,000, $200,000.
It was a brothel then.
So you
it was a brothel. It was a brothel.
It's kind of like a brothel, but they don't have sex with them. But
until after they spend some money,
till $100,000.
Yeah,
it's a brothel.
So yep, that's it. So I was like, I'm not no hoe. I can't do it. No, sorry. And he's like, no, I just want you to come sing. And I was like, okay. His name is Kubo-san. Hey, Miss Kubo, I know you watching. And so Kubo brought me down there, and I literally was making so much money. I promise you, it was falling out of the sky. I didn't know what to do. Sending money home, paying people bills, buying cars, just foolishness. Wow. But I started my own record label.
Okay.
I sold maybe 10,000 copies just in the hostess club. Now, where they was listening to my music, I don't know. They were buying my music at $25, $30 a CD. So I made so much money till it was ridiculous. And when they did my taxes, I was like, devil's alive for the pit of hell. I did not make that money. You need to make that go away.
So how much was you getting per record with the record company?
Oh, that was not, I was getting like 17 cents a record, and we never put out a record, you see?
Yeah.
Never.
17 cents to $30 a record.
Yeah, so that taught me, so I have really been an independent artist for a very long time, and I knew what I wanted if I ever got to be signed by another label. I knew what they were going to have to offer me, or I wasn't going to take it.
Uh-huh.
Go
ahead, Lai.
You have all this experience, and you say you got different tones in your voice or whatever. You sound like the perfect candidate for like a Vegas act.
But Vegas too damn hot.
Yeah. But like you sound like the perfect candidate for that. Like
I would love to do Vegas if it wasn't so hot. By the time I get in there, my makeup melt off.
Yeah, it's in the desert. It's in the desert. So let me ask you a question, Donyale, Renee. So can you consider yourself an international artist if you never perform international?
My opinion is no.
Okay.
I think that you can say I've sold records internationally, but I think if you have not been across a pond, even if you just went to the Virgin Islands to perform, you not go visit, perform, then no.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I would never call myself an international artist if I had never been.
I think that's norm. That's norm here. How you gonna call yourself an international when you ain't never performed international? I hear a lot of artists say I'm an international. I said, what'd you perform at over there? I mean, I'm not talking about karaoke. I'm not talking about going in a karaoke bar and sing along. I'm talking about actually be booked on a performance over there.
Yeah, they should say I'm internationally known.
Yeah. Okay.
That means, your music, people hear you. I mean, some artists can be internationally known and never go anywhere.
Yeah. So let me ask you this question right here. So you went to China, right?
Yep.
Was that true? The people say your eyes were too big? Could you close your eyes over there?
No, that wasn't China. That was Japan still.
Japan. What happened with that?
They said what?
Yeah.
So
what happened with that?
Well, their eyes is like this, and I don't know. Yeah. So my eyes are big. When I sing, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
So the owner told me, now the stage, I promise you, the space that I have, okay, is about like this to stand on. Uh-huh. If I walk to the left, the drums are there, so my space is like dead. Okay. If I walk to the right, I may have more space. It's like maybe that. Okay. Uh-huh. So that's unless I get on the floor and I walk around and entertain, which normally that's what I do, because I'm like, when I get into my music, I'm so into the music, I'm afraid I may fall off the dang on stage, whatever.
Yeah.
But when you're on stage and you're doing the ballads, they want you to be on the stage and sing the ballads, right? And perform. So I was singing, he was so after the show, he couldn't find anything wrong with me. My show was perfect. The one thing that he could find was my eyes were too big.
That's what the promoter said?
The owner of the nightclub said, can you close your eyes while you sing? Your eyes are so big. I said, no. Can you afford, if I fall off this stage, I can sue you and take everything you have? He walked away. He was so mad at me. He didn't speak to me the rest of the trip, and I just kept like.
Hey, you
the African tried to do the thing to do their eyes. I kept doing that.
Yeah. Well, you were taller than him too, wasn't you?
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Now, were you married? Now you stayed in Japan how many years?
I stayed in Japan 13 years.
Were you married?
No, I had a boyfriend, and then we got engaged, and then we broke up.
I'm saying, did he break up while you was over in Japan? Were you?
Oh no, he broke up with me in America, so he can come back and date one of my Japanese friends and get money out of her. What? And thought I would never find out about it.
Hold up, time out. Time out. Rewind that. You said that you was over for 13 years with your boyfriend.
I know I was with him for 6 of those 13 years.
6 of those 13 years. So you came back to the States, right? And he went back to Japan?
Yeah.
What? Okay, did you know about that?
I knew. Okay, so how it worked. Okay, so how I worked in Japan is like we would go over and we would work, make a substantial amount of money that would allow us to come back and work or stay in America and just chill, do what, side hustles or whatever we wanted. Yeah. Then we go back. Well, we had just bought this big house, Mercedes.
In the States.
In the States. Okay. So I was like, this is getting ridiculous. We're paying to live. We're living in a matchbox and we got a 7-bedroom house.
Yeah.
Why are we paying to, this matchbox when we could be staying in our house? And so let's, I'm going to do real estate. I'm going to come back home. I'm going to be in my house and, and we'll switch out going back and forth to Japan. But I'm going to do this real estate thing, So we both agreed and everything was good. We were in the house maybe about a year. Then he decided, okay, well, it's time for us, go get our money back. I was like, okay, cool. And at that time, I was really trying to have a baby for him. Thank you, God, that didn't happen. And so it was kind of like, I'm trying to make a house a real home. But I didn't want to really get married. Because I had been married before. I just wanted, we could be engaged, but we're good. Yeah. And the next thing I know, I did a real estate convention down in Florida. I came back home. 3 days later, I'm doing laundry, cleaning up, blah, blah, blah. I looked in the closet. I was like, damn, that closet empty. Now, we have a huge, if I show you the studio, my walk-in closet was about the size of the studio. I was like, damn. Ain't no clothes in his closet. He didn't take all that to Japan, I know. So I went and, slept on it and done. I went back and looked in the closet like, hold up. Did this nigga leave? Move. Excuse my language. Did he leave?
This off the record. This off the
record, baby.
So I called him up. What's up? Did you leave? He said, well, things ain't been going well between us, blah, blah, blah. I say, wait a minute, hold on. I'm trying to have a baby. I can't even see myself having sex with somebody else. Now, why would I even do that to you? It's just dumb. What are you talking about? I said, okay, cool. I left it. I'm done. I was over. But I slipped into a deep depression because I really, really was in love and I really wanted this thing. And, that he didn't really actually want. And when I look back on everything with the relationship, it was always, I was saying we. He was always saying I. Yeah. So I learned that, when it comes down to being in a relationship, if the other person doesn't consider it a we thing, it is never going to be a we thing. Yeah, no matter how much you push it, it'll never be a we. It'll always be I, and you always be trying to please them and them not pleasing you. Yeah. So let me ask you this question right here. I heard you met Michael Jackson. Yeah. How was that experience? Like a dream. Did you fall out? Did you fall out on the floor or what? I almost did, but I see why. I do see why people fell out because he really did have a halo over him. I swear to you. For real? The man had a halo over him. You're talking about the old Michael Jackson or the new Michael Jackson? The new Michael Jackson. Maybe the old one. I don't know who the hell. He was the old one that I met. But it was like an aura. Seriously. So how did you meet him? I mean, what was the situation that put y'all together? Well, we did a choir, a Japanese choir, in Japan for his 25th celebration of Thriller. Okay. And I can't remember the promoter's name, but he was really big and known, getting to know. And this was his big break. He did Ashanti. He would always bring Ashanti and Joe and all those artists, Jodeci and acts like that. He would bring them. But Michael Jackson was really one of his big artists that he brought over there. Michael come on the stage. Okay, let me back up. So we in the dressing room, they would never let us come out. What if he had to go to the bathroom? The Nation of Islam had him. They line the hall. Nobody can come out. Michael goes to the bathroom and come back. Maybe they didn't want him to pee on y'all. Yeah. Go ahead. You threw. Oh my God, you threw. I'll tell you about that foolishness. All right, go ahead. Lord. Kevin, didn't I tell you? Now that's one of the things right there. Okay, back so then, so we never got to see him backstage until after performance. So when I walk out on stage, I'm the first singer. Mm-hmm. So he literally is like 2 chair lengths away, me singing in front of him. I'm petrified because I had been sick the whole week. I got steroids and B12 and zinc garlic shots, and my voice popped in amazing, like instantly. But I was like, stage shot, because I was like, it's Michael Jackson. Oh my God. My knees started buckling. I was like, girl, this is your one shot. This is the one shot. If you mess this up, it's over. So I was like, God is not through with me yet. I was like, ooh, did that come out of me? And so I said, be grateful. And baby, after that, Michael was like, you're so wonderful. Oh my God. Your voice is so powerful and
Did
beautiful.
he talk like that for real? Hey,
Yeah, for real.
My name Michael Jackson.
His hands was smoother than a baby's butt, like a baby booty is smooth, right?
Yeah.
Michael Jackson's hands were so smooth that, oh God, you can see every vein.
Is he a short guy?
Yeah, he was about like here. Look on my thing. You see how short he was? I'm standing two people
short.
in front.
He's short.
You can see him on my website. Everybody go to www.donyalerenee.com.
Okay.
Don't go to Facebook. Look, go over there and give me some clicks.
Hey, did he say so? Hey, my name is Michael Jackson, and I want to invite you out to what was it? What was the little area out there at his house?
He didn't say his house. No,
Neverland?
He just said when you come to LA, we'd like to talk with you, and that was it. So his manager gave me his card. Me and the manager chatted. God, what was her name? The publicist for the Sister magazine, Brown. I know her last name was Brown, but she had Sister magazine. We all chatted. And, I was planning on going out there 6 months later. Didn't happen. Then I'm in Atlanta, getting things situated, getting my life back together. Next thing I know, my daughter's calling me. I'm in Macy's. And she's like, did you hear the news? I'm like, what are you talking about? Michael's dead. I'm thinking she's talking about my cousin or something. Michael Jackson, she is frantically dying because it was a day before her birthday. So she really took it hard. She said every year she always remember Michael Jackson died on my birthday. No, he didn't. He died the day before your birthday.
Yeah. I know. See, lie would have saw him live, would have tried to hug him or something when you lied.
I would gave him down.
You would have hugged him, nigga.
Yeah, damn, yeah. Me and Mike would be hanging out.
I would have hugged Mike. I would have hugged him.
One of the guys that was on the thing, I'm not gonna call him out. He was all backstage the whole time. Man, fuck Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson ain't Michael Jackson. Y'all, this is the first bleed back there. Oh, it's Michael Jackson. Oh my God, for real.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man, Mike. I've never seen him perform. But when I was in Germany, I used to always hear about him being doing an overseas tour.
Yeah.
And them people it'd be like millions of people out there to see Michael Jackson, man. I couldn't even believe it. Them people be falling out and all kind of stuff like that. They talking about that boy that was in Houston. They had that damn stampede over there.
Oh yeah.
Overseas, man, Michael Jackson used to have stampedes over there. Them people used to be crazy about Mike.
If I could ever get not even just a half of that, I consider myself great. I don't think I would want that much fame because I'm too much of a personable person and I like to be around people. And it is really, really sad when you perform and you have to go to your hotel room and there's nobody there or nobody to be with you. So I do understand his loneliness because he really can't trust nobody.
Yeah. I would have worn my Thriller jacket out there, motherfucker. I'd have my Thriller jacket out there. I had a Thriller jacket. You lie. You didn't have no Thriller jacket back in the day?
I sure in the hell did. I had the red one and the black
one. They did have two of them, didn't they?
Yeah, the one.
I had the Beat It jacket though. I ain't have Thriller.
Boy, you would have the Beat It jacket.
But she didn't get that one. She didn't get that one though.
Yeah. See, everybody had a damn that Thriller jacket, man. Everybody had
I had the Beat It jacket.
So let me ask you this question right here. You said they wanted you to be Whitney Houston. Why was that?
Well, I think because my petite frame, my vocal range, and record labels back in the day were always imitators. They didn't know how to be innovators.
Yeah.
They figured if they just basically they get an artist. That's why so many artists were one-hit wonders, because they tried to be somebody else. And then at the end of the day, the song didn't go. It did good, but it didn't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wow.
And so
I think the 90s changed the game. Like the 90s changed the game. The 90s.
I think the 2000s really changed it. I don't think the 90s.
I'm gonna say the 90s because the groups was different. Like, of course, you had your Josie that didn't wear suits.
Mm-hmm.
You had your H-Town, they didn't wear suits. You had your female artists with like TLC, the rappers with that it was a different time in the 90s. I think that changed.
But even then, if you look back, they still had so they had groups that were still trying to imitate the TLCs, imitate the Jodeci's. They always had groups trying to be something they weren't. And that was what my issue was. And one of the main reasons why I went overseas is because I really wanted to sing what the hell I wanted to sing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If I wanted to sing the Rose, I wanted to sing the Rose. If I wanted to sing country road, I wanted to sing that. I didn't want to be in a box where I'm just singing Whitney. Now, I love Mr. Whitney Houston. Trust me. I couldn't get out of bed for 3 days when she died.
Really? Did you ever meet her?
I never met her, but when you know what? And I forgot to tell you this. To check this out though.
Yeah.
I had 3 labels that wanted to sign me. That's why the record label didn't want me to get. They had the best deal. It was Platinum Atlanta Records, Bobby Brown's record label, and Luke Skywalker's record label. Luke wanted me to be a Dina Howard. Well, I knew that wasn't going to happen because I couldn't strip. I couldn't, and I had 2 children, and I was like, man, this ain't going to work out too well for me later down the road. Then Bobby contract, I would just been better marrying Bobby Brown, but damn self being his second wife. I was never going to get out of it. It was so crazy. And then Platinum Atlanta record deal was the one.
Now, what was your relationship with Big Mike?
Oh, it was just basically, we both were in Atlanta. He was going to sign with Platinum Atlanta Records. I met him at the end stage of the Ghetto Boys. I was good friends with DJ Reddy Red. He was married to one of my good friends, Trina. And so I was always around Bushwick Bill and him. I never, Scarface and what's the other one? Willie D. I never really hung around them or knew them. But Big Mike, when they were going through their little transitioning, was doing that. But then Big Mike wanted to go on his own. So the record label contacted him too because they wanted a rapper. And then that was it. So we hung tight in Atlanta for a while, about at least 3 months.
Oh, okay. Now, I read something about you and Magic Johnson. What was the deal with Magic Johnson?
Well, Magic came into my club one night. Okay, so let me back that up.
We're talking about Michael Irvin, the basketball player.
Yeah,
Magic
basketball.
Yeah. Okay.
So this one night, I'm getting ready for work. I'm doing my little thing. My ritual, I always dance, get ready for work, get myself hyped up. My boss called me, hurry up. Like, hurry up, what are you talking about? Hurry up, get here. I'm looking like, is my alarm clock wrong or what's going on? Am I late for work? Hurry up, he here. Who the hell is he?
How they say that?
He here. Hurry up. I'm like, okay, my son, I'm coming.
You was in Japan at the time?
Japan.
Okay, Japan. Okay.
So I throw my little clothes on, put my little hair up in a little ponytail. I walk in the door, and back then I was known as the Dom Perignon Queen. I would not sit at your they taught me to hustle. See, the hostess club taught me to hustle. They should have never told me they also get kickbacks for the alcohol that they order for these guys. So it gets champagne, Dom Perignon, $500. If you get Moet, $100. If you get the fish wine, I swear to God, it was a bottle. They were filling it up with fake wine. It was $20. They told me that. I was like, oh, okay. So if the customer couldn't buy me no Dom Perignon, I didn't like Moet. Moet made my head hurt. I still get the money and split it with the girls. But I leave that for them to drink. So every damn table, this happened 2 times at the club. I'm going to tell you another time too.
Okay.
Every damn table was filled with Dom Perignon. I'm like, what the hell is going on in here? I look to the left, Magic Johnson sitting. I'm like, what the? Magic Johnson in my club? No way. He here, hurry up, go. I'm like, go do what? I don't know this man. When I tell you that night was so lit, I made so much money that night because I caught up, peep that game. Okay, holla at me. I'm going to bring him to your table. And he went around. He was so cool. He went around to pictures because Japanese people are really gracious. They until they get drunk, then they crazy. But if they not drunk, they like, oh my God, they're timid, scared, humble, and will just give you the shirt off their back. So I took him around, made me some coins, made money off the Dom Perignon. Magic was in there. We partied. I'm on top. This is the first time I danced on top of a piano. I'm on top of the piano dancing. The picture's on the website. You don't believe me? Go to www.donyalerenee.com. You find everything there.
Now, you didn't date him, did you?
No. I'm
just asking.
So Magic was like, well, when you come to LA, another LA moment. Holla at us, So I got ready to go to LA, leave Japan, go to LA on one of my trips home. Called my manager up. Hey, Magic Johnson want me to stop by his office. They thinking about signing me. I've been talking to them all week. Really cool. They fly. It was the NAMM show. Do you guys know the NAMM show? It's like the biggest music convention for instruments, microphones, keyboards. So I got not Samsung. What's that keyboard? Not Sony. Oh my God.
Yamaha.
Not Yamaha. It was another one.
Okay, you just got a keyboard. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, to sponsor me.
Yeah.
So they sponsored me. I came down. Germany. They were from Germany too. It was German representative. Came down. Manager came down. Hotel. Everything. Walking into Magic Johnson office. Magic greets me. Magic say, "Hey, y'all take care of her. I want her." Okay. Well, a couple of months go by. We recorded a song with Rex Silas, which was Janet Jackson's musical director at the time. They loved the song. We thought we were in. I thought I was in. Management thought it was in. But the big issue was management undersold me and oversold himself instead of the artist. And so therefore the record deal didn't happen.
Is this the same Magic Johnson company Avant was on?
Yes. So it was going to be Avant. Then they were struggling between me and, it was the two artists they were considering, not struggling, but considering was Kiki Wyatt, of course, the girl signed.
Okay.
And me. And that was it. So I think that I probably would have been signed after her and, not before her, but at that time they were considering her as well.
Okay.
Because that's the only one I know that came out on there.
Yeah. Oh, and Jill Scott I think he was managing Jill Scott at the time. Their company was managing them when she came out.
Okay.
Yeah. So as a female artist out there, was you on the R&B scene? Was it R&B scene?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So were you ever approached in an unprofessional manner? I know because you're female. I know what happens.
All the time.
All the time.
Still do.
What was your response? Do you speak out against that?
We still do.
We're gonna talk about
that. Me personally, I've always handled myself in a way that I think I respect myself as a woman. And yes, I do wear certain type of clothing for performances. Basically, if it's how can I say it? Cleavage and legs is probably all you're gonna get from me. You're not gonna get my booty cheeks. You're gonna get a whole bunch of legs. You're gonna get a whole bunch of breasts.
Yeah.
My midsection, I've always and I don't have any stretch marks or anything on my stomach. I just don't. I've never rarely revealed that part. So I never have been. I felt that that's been a tempting men to come at me.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason they are attracted to me, they feel like they have something to offer me, and I'm supposed to offer my body to get that. And I'm like, hell no. Yeah. If you're gonna do something, do it.
Do you be twerking on stage?
I can't twerk, but I be trying.
What?
I promise you I can't dance. I try though, I swear to you. We just shot the video. I come to party this weekend with Jeter and Slack down. Yeah. I promise you I was trying to twerk.
You used to go to the strip club. You didn't pick it up?
I still didn't learn. I'm telling you right now. That's why I started practicing singing. I was like, I'm not a good stripper.
Okay.
Not a good stripper.
Okay, so all this prior to Southern Soul. Now we're over. Let's flip the script over to Southern Soul.
Okay.
How did you get to Southern Soul?
My dear good friend and former manager, DJ Uncle Verge.
Okay.
But prior to that, I was already in Southern Soul because my prior manager, John Hollywood, always booked me on shows, opening up for Marvin C., Theodis Ely, Betty Wright, Mays, what's his name? Billy Paul. Who else did I open up with him? The Manhattans. He always booked me on shows that were soul and R&B. I know y'all remember this guy, but 12 Gauge, he was out of Atlanta. This guy was rapping in the 90s Girl. We had a tour that we were doing through North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. We did that. And then what else? Oh, I opened up for Smokey Robinson. Yeah, so I opened up for a lot of different artists through him. So, but I still was always in the soul R&B world. Yeah. So I had gotten into a car accident, and I was headed back over to China. And my good friend Stephen Beckham, who was a producer in LA, had asked me a year prior, hey, I think, you should sing Southern Soul. I got some music for you, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, hit me up. Well, a year went by. We didn't really chat. Then he hit me up, and his daughter was getting married. I reached out to him. He sent me this track. Well, DJ Uncle Verge at the same time hit me up. We were talking. He was like, well, hey, I can get you in Southern Soul. Can I manage you? I was like, yeah, let's try it. I'd also reached Sir Charles, had invited me to hang out with him, to come in the studio. Child, I was overseas. I hit Sir Charles 100,000 times, and Sir Charles didn't holler back not once. I know his personal phone number, and Facebook Messenger. I didn't get back. So I just, I was like, well, he wasn't interested. He was just talking to Boo. That was it. So I moved on. But Verge actually was instrumental in helping me get on this platform. And at that time, I really was like, I'm finna stop singing. I'm done. And he was like, no, I think you should do it. And I said, okay. So when Steve Beckham sent me the song Back That Booty, I was like, instantly, I love it. Do you think this is it? And it was kind of like we listened to Cowboy. What's his name? Cowboy. Ghetto Cowboy.
Ghetto Cowboy.
And so we listened to Ghetto Cowboy. I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of like in the vein of this. I can do this. I'm going to write towards in this vein. So I told my brother, I was like, Porter King, come on, you got to jump on this. This is too hot. You got to jump on this song. And so that was it. And so we met at the ZBT Award. We were like, are we going to do this? We can do this. So we did it. And then Mia X was like, I felt like I was at the BET Awards. Y'all was the live shit up in here.
So in other words, you was getting ready to retire, but you came over to the old folks' home and you got rejuvenated.
I came to the old folks' home. Hell, I'm old my dang old self. I'm finna be 54 years old this dang old summer.
You came over to the old folks' home and you got rejuvenated. But they do got some good music over here.
They have some great music.
So how do you like it?
Go ahead.
How do you like it?
I love it. I'm gonna tell you now. It's like the fan base that I have gotten. It's like my peer. Like they're my peer. They're my people. Like they're people I grew up with. They're people that I went to school with. They're like people like my cousins, my aunties, my uncles. And I love that. It's besides you always have to be perfect. Like in the pop and the R&B world, you have to be perfect. You got to have makeup on. You got to have your nails done. You got to be, your teeth brushed.
No, yeah, but you just get out of bed and walk on stage.
Yeah, over here and there. But I would never do that. Trust me, I never do that. But yeah, you just get out, you walk on stage and be the baddest shit in the world. Like you can come with flip flops and thongs.
You can get on stage with your work uniform over here in Southern Soul. Yeah.
True that. And so that part I disagree with but what is your character? If that is your character, then that is who you should stick with and be. But if that is not your character, don't try to follow somebody else's character.
Now have you noticed that over here? While you already said they try to make you become somebody else over there. You notice the same trend over here, how they want to be like somebody else over here?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I be like, man, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I really do. I've noticed that a lot. But you know, we were talking about back in the day, everybody wanted to be Michael Jackson. Even from, 5 years old, 6 years old, wanted to be Michael Jackson because he was king. So, you do see people. I seen people when I first started in Southern Soul who were boots, scooting ties and stuff. Next thing I know, they got cowboys and cowboy hats on and overalls.
Yeah.
Now it's you can still be fly and be casual, but don't change your character. If that's not who you are. Like I'm never gonna change my character.
Yeah, I tell people, but see, I tell people all the time, character matters. Yeah. It matters. I don't care how good you are. If your character stink, people are not going to support you. Right. They're not going to support you, Mm-hmm. And go ahead. What was you going to say, Lai?
Yeah, I just asked you, how is Southern Soul treating you since you've been in here? How's the industry?
Man,
what?
Better than my Asian friend. Now, listen, well, I'm going to say my Asian family love me. I stay working. I can stay working for the rest of my life in Asia. Most people my age really can work in Asia and still do their dang on thing. But where I get over is I look way younger than what I'm not old, but they think I'm younger. Yeah. And so that is easy for them to okay, I'm going to book her and she can sing and she look good. Yeah, we're going to book her. Not to take away from my sisters that are older than I am because they are fabulous and their asses can sing. Okay? Yeah. There's a difference between singing and singing. Talk about that later.
Okay, hold on. So, you think everybody?
No, wait. No, I gotta finish this question.
Go ahead.
Southern Soul artists, the Southern Soul arena people, they really, really, when they meet me, they don't really think I'm down to earth until I perform.
And I really. Why don't you think that? Why don't you think you're down to earth? I met you twice. When I met you in 2019, you was acting like Madonna. You said, "Hey, Kevin," and kept walking. I'm like, "Who was that?"
I didn't even know you. Stop lying from the pit.
You spoke to you meet me in 2019.
You are live from deep pit of hell.
Okay, what happened?
I sit there. I talked to you. I took a picture with you, and I talked to you. You said, "Oh, you don't know who I am?" I said, "No, sir, I don't." Who are you? You like, I am the promoter of the year. Okay,
that's right. 2019, baby. Yeah.
I posted your picture, everything.
No, I remember that.
Now, there was some other people that I was trying to meet, like Lattimore.
Yeah.
And Cupid. And so, okay. I ain't know none of them. I was trying to get all my photo ops in because I was in the building. I'm going to tell you right now. I was like, okay, I got to leave and get back on a plane and go back to Thailand tomorrow. I'll make sure I meet all these people. They know who I am. So when I come back, they're going to know who I am. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I knew you when you were interviewed. I said, okay, that's Donyale Renee right there. Because you was with a guy. Was that the guy that was singing with you?
That's the Party King.
Party King, yeah. You was with him. Yeah.
You don't know the song, though. Party King? No.
Okay, hey, let me ask you this question right here. Now, do you think the females get a fair shake in Southern Soul? And if not, why? Okay, why not?
I think it's unfair that a promoter continuously now books the same female artist on all the shows.
Okay.
Only one female artist. Why not add one more female artist that's gonna be a lower price?
What, they don't have no hits?
Well, of course they gotta have a hit. Okay. Don't book somebody that just started in Southern Soul, but I think if somebody's been in Southern Soul for about 4 or 5 years and they have a track record, give them an opportunity.
Yeah.
I would love to see.
Friendly? Huh? Are you promoter friendly? Are you promoter friendly? Do you negotiate your price, or you have one price?
Okay. I'm the manager. I have to. I got to work.
Okay. I thought Uncle Verge was your manager.
Well, Uncle Verge is my road manager now, my DJ. And let me explain this to everybody. It's not that we have been. I just decided at the first of the year that I wanted to switch my team to different positions. Verge is still a part of my camp. Verge is going to be my road manager and going to be my DJ and perform with. There's a point where I am at now that I need to go to a different level. Like as far as I'm getting ready to get back into acting. Okay. That part is a whole nother. I need someone that's going to be able to negotiate contracts be able to walk me in the door with people. He does that. He can do that in Southern Soul, but I still have a pop. I'm still popping R&B, and it took me a long time. Took him a long time to understand that I'm not just gonna stay in Southern Soul.
Yeah.
I am Southern Soul, but I'm an R&B, soul, blues, jazz as well. And so when he finally got it, he got it. And he was like, you know what? I realize and I understand what you're talking about now. And so it's not, we ain't leave on bad terms or anything. So don't y'all get that twisted.
Yeah. Well, you know what? So you don't think you're too old to be pop?
Oh, I know I'm too old to be pop.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped. But I still I do EDM. So that's still in that thing. Okay. You can be 100 years. I have some fabulous friends out in LA, San Francisco, San Diego. That's all they do.
Yeah. Hey, you got some DJs on here say they don't have your music. TC Morgan, they said they don't have your music.
What?
Yeah.
Well, so you telling me the people I paid to give you some money, they didn't get that to y'all?
They sure did not. He said he ain't got it.
Well, inbox me. I'll make sure your email address, and I'll make sure you get it. I promise you.
Y'all got that? She said email her, or y'all put y'all email on here. I'll tell her, or get in her inbox and send it to her, and she'll get with you. Yeah, because a lot of these fans say they don't have your music.
Listen, everybody, it's Donyale Renee everywhere. Back That Booties on all streaming outlets. You can download. I Come to Party. Spend My Money is definitely I'm hoping to be the next ladies anthem. You know, because you know how we women is, we independent women, we be like, don't tell me how to spend my money.
Yeah, Scott Banks said he don't have it either.
Who?
Scott Banks, DJ Scott Banks, out of Monroe.
You gotta be kidding me.
You got the Fleet DJs.
That's the Godfather?
No, that's Scott Banks. Godfather in Texarkana. The Fleet DJ,
the Fleet.
Huh?
He out of Monroe.
He out of Monroe. He on the radio station. One of the biggest radio stations.
I have sent Mr. Banks my music. I promise you.
And the Fleet DJs, so they ain't got it either.
Now, I don't know nothing about the Fleet DJs, but DJs.
So whoever you pay for your marketing, put the money in their pocket. They ain't marking nothing.
They ain't do nothing. Boo.
So let me ask you a question. So what's the criteria if somebody wants to manage you? Do you have to have a certain criteria?
Okay. Be able to negotiate a contract. Be able to deal with, like me. I'm not a prima donna, but there are days that I'm a Cancer. I don't want to be bothered. I just want to be in my shell because I'm in my creative mode. And understand that I am family oriented, and family does come first before my business. And understand if it's something that I have to buy and my children or my grandchildren need something, I'm gonna take the money and give to them before I have to buy a new wig and some new heels. I'm gonna give that to them.
Yeah.
Because I know how to wash a wig, restyle it, and put it on my head. But the main part is that it's business. You can never cross a line of physical with me. It has always got to be business. Now, I'm your sister, I'm your client, I'm your whatever. But if it comes to that, I call it the Dinah Ross syndrome, where they can see you on every man. This is gonna be my book too, by the way, the Dinah Ross syndrome. And that part, the story is that they'll see you on the stage and you're doing your thing, you're beautiful, you're done. Now, I'm not saying I'm the prettiest woman in the world, no, but I know I'm cute. And I know I can sing.
Okay.
But they see you and then they just feel like they can shoot your shot, and never. If there's a time that there's a man that comes in my life, you have to respect that is my man, and not, you can't disrespect him, and I'm not going to allow him to disrespect you. We are family, we are a unit, and we have to build this business. I don't want to just stop at Southern Soul. My goals are to have a Grammy. My goals are to do Billboard. My goals are to have billboards around the world. My goals is to do Europe. I want to take my music. I've already done Asia. I can still do Asia. I want to do Europe now.
Europe. Yeah. Okay. So you single?
I am single.
Okay. So what if you meet a guy that likes you and turn out to be your manager?
That's not going to happen. Just told you that.
You look. First of all, you can't control Cupid.
Oh yes, I can.
No.
Yes, I can. It doesn't work. It don't work. Do you hear what I'm saying? You.
No.
Business and pleasure does not work.
Well, I'll tell you right now, you can't control Cupid. Cupid and kicked me in the ass a couple times.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I am not going to date someone that is gonna be my manager because it's too difficult for me personally. No.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So, but you say you're single. There's some guys on here now that's watching you. So, what's the criteria? Why are you looking like that?
You gotta be a ghost, goddamn it.
Buy me a house, buy me a car, buy me a ring.
You gonna stay single then, hell. You gonna stay single.
No, you know what? My main criteria is that you have ambition. You are capable of getting a passport.
Hold up. We gotta have a passport for it.
Because you know what? I spent 26 years overseas, pretty much half of that by myself.
Yeah.
Because I was dating someone in America and couldn't get a passport or could not leave their job to come see me.
Okay.
That ain't fun.
Child support, huh?
It's a whole bunch of,
it was child support holding him back, wasn't it?
It may be. I don't know. Shit. No, I'm talking no. No, couldn't have been that because I was dating a lawyer who was very rich. I was dating an athlete that was
still making half child support problem.
Yeah, they don't want child support either.
It was like, child, it could be. I don't know. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. It could have been.
So,
now that you made me think about it, it could have been.
That's why they couldn't get that passport.
Yeah.
Was he a felon? Was he a felon?
No, I don't date.
A felon can get a passport.
They can, but trust me, I don't mess with people. I don't mess with people that
You can't vote, but you can go leave the country.
That's crazy. No, but the main criteria is that you have to be able to stimulate my mind. Yeah. I don't care. You can be a thousandaire. You don't have to be a millionaire. I never wanted. I've dated a millionaire, and I had to jump through hoops, because he had the money and I didn't, and I never want to put myself in that position again. Because I didn't like who I was.
Can he take you to Mickey D's or what?
No, can't take me to McDonald's because McDonald's made my stomach hurt. My stomach be like, no.
Let me ask you a question. Who's in your playlist right now in Southern Soul? Who's in your playlist?
Okay, I have the top of the list. I'm gonna tell y'all who the top of the list. Y'all gonna be like, what? Miss Yanni.
Who?
Miss Yanni. Saturday night and I'm all alone. Can't wait till you to get here.
Okay.
Ooh, it's old, but that's in there. Then I have Tucker.
Are you talking about Toya? You talking about Toya Jones?
No, that's I thought it was Miss Yanni.
Oh shit, I don't know.
I got that. Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right.
That's
go
my
ahead.
Shit right there. Okay, then I got my next one is going to be Sir Charles Golden.
Yeah.
Because I really love that song. I really love that song. And then my next one is going to be, I think it's called Stepper's Anthem, but it's Tucker and Dougie Fresh.
Oh, okay.
And then Big Train Running. I like that one too, by Tucker. And then Miss Nelly's If I Back It Up.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? And then I got It's Karma. It's on fire. Yeah, that one too.
You ain't got Mr. Live in that?
She better have her freak ass, Turning Loose on there.
I got Mr. Live, Turning Loose.
You better
Turning Loose.
You better go get it.
And I'm coming to the damn show.
You better be there, because we
gonna get the damn show.
Hey, what about Rodney the Boss since he on here? They called me to follow.
I've been here. Rodney stuff. Rodney gave me his stuff at Miss Cookie's party. We went to Miss Cookie birthday bash. That was last year, 2 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know.
Time be flying. I think it was last year, Miss Cookie's birthday party. I met Rodney Boss. Yeah, and and then I'm country. Marcel Calloway. I'm country. Who else do I have Southern Soul?
Marcel Calloway.
Is it Calloway? I'm country.
She's not
no, God. No, not Marcel Calloway.
You talking about Holloway?
Marcel Casanova. I'm sorry. Ooh, Marcel. I got
yeah.
And then I'm trying to think who. Oh, and of course, all the damn Calvin Richardson stuff.
What about King George?
I got King George. The only one I got is Getaway. No, not Keep on Rolling. That's not in my playlist. Gotta Get Away. Gotta Get Out of Here. Get Away. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the one.
Yeah. Now, who you want? Now, let me ask you a question. Now, who you want to work with?
Everybody.
Everybody? Oh, okay. All right.
I do. I really do. I'm serious. I do. Whether it is, if I can get on a record, I can write a song.
So hold up. So you think everybody can sing in Southern Soul, right?
No. That's not what I'm saying, sir.
Okay.
I'm saying I would love to work with everybody, whether it is singing with them or writing a song for them or even helping them in the studio, background. I have people who call me all the time to do background sessions for them because I really am a great background artist, background studio singer. I know that I'm great at that because I've done so much work being a background artist in the studio.
What producers you work with?
Here in Southern Soul?
Yeah, Southern Soul.
Really just a few. Slack, Stephen Beckham, Chatty Jones.
Omar said you was very talented.
OmarTheBomb.com. We have a song. Oh, Omar on here?
Yeah.
Omar, I'm going to need you to what? Holler at your girl tomorrow. Because we got to get this. Yeah. We're going to drop this damn song. Me and this Karma did a bad song with Omar. Y'all gonna be ready for this. I promise y'all.
Where's
the
song at?
It's coming. Me and Karma trying to do. I want to drop the video and the song at the same time. So it's Karma and I trying to get our schedules together so that we can produce the video and drop it. I was trying to get Mr. Lattimore in the video, so I'm still working on that as well too.
Oh, okay. Who all in the video?
It's Karma, my girl KJ. We trying to get Mr. Lattimore to be in the video.
Oh, okay.
To be honest with you, I haven't spoken with him, but I hope that I can get him in the video.
What's the name of the song?
Just waiting it out. So he can see for myself, baby. Just waiting it out. I got news for him and her. Yeah.
Oh, just waiting it out.
Yeah. Omar wrote that.
Omar wrote that. Yeah, it might sound all right. Omar wrote it.
Omar wrote that. Oh, it's fire. I promise you that.
Yeah.
I promise you.
So what? You ever work with Lacey? You ever heard of Lacey?
I heard of Lacey, but I spoke with her on the phone, but I've never worked with her. I never worked with her. But she's sweetheart. Miss Karen Wolf, I spoke with her, and I spoke with Miss Nelly on the phone. They gave me nothing but love and blessings, and I'm grateful for that. That was all courtesy of DJ Converge. Ice Doll, Miss Connie, Miss Pat, what's her name? Coffee Brown. I met all these young ladies.
Your Coffee's on here. Yeah, Coffee Brown.
Yeah, hey Coffee, how you doing?
Yeah. So do you pay DJs to play your music?
No.
Do you? Why you look like that?
I pay for promotion. I do. Because I don't have. I can sit and try to send out music to all the DJs, but I have paid for people to send it out. It wasn't that much, but it was a lot to me because you're supposed to do your job. You say you do that, so I do, and I'm but I feel like a lot of DJs do have my music, and my music has been on the charts.
Oh, okay, but you don't think nothing wrong with paying DJs to play your music, do you?
How can I say this? I think that a DJ should not get paid because you're playing my music for free and you're not paying me because you're not paying royalties for that music. You're supposed to be licensed to play that music. That's why a lot of times when some music gets on Facebook, it gets cut off because it's licensed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Big O said, "Oh, he don't have any of your music." He said he would love it. DJ Big O,
Big O,
DJ Fuji OG on here. He
okay.
wanted TC Morgan, Scott Banks. You got DJs on here.
So if you can inbox me or you can shoot me a text message 706-300-5600 with your email, I would greatly appreciate it. I will have that out to you. I promise you.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's good. So look, so coming over here to Southern Soul, did you come straight in Southern Soul? Did you have any hiccups?
I came straight in, and I'm gonna tell you. Here's another thing. This young lady reached out to me in Facebook in right the beginning of COVID. Yolanda Bumpers. She reached out and said, "Hey, I know you don't know me. I'm a promoter. I don't have this or that, but I can get you booked here in Austin and San Antonio." I was like, "Well, hey, cool. I don't have a fan base there. People know me in Houston. They know me in Atlanta. Let's try it." And it was like, bam, bam. The people out in that area, they know who Donyale Renee is because of her. And they really, really, people in Atlanta, they have like, my girl is back. What? I did have a hiccup because I basically, when it first started, it was, what do you call image type thing? Like, okay. So I have to dummy down myself, or I have to stop all this and eyelashes and all this, that part. And then my girlfriend, Cynthia, was like, she told me, I don't like Southern Soul Diamond. That was called Southern Soul Diamond. Birds called me Southern Soul Diamond. She said, I don't like the Southern Soul Diamond. I said, what are you talking about? She said, I ain't never seen the Southern Soul Diamond without her makeup and her hair on. So I'm like, I'm gonna need you to go back to R&B, being an R&B diva. I fell out my seat, so I had to take a look in the mirror.
So what does she want you to do?
Just basically, the millions of clothes that I have and millions of wigs I have be her. That's it.
Yeah. So why wouldn't you do that if that's your character?
It was COVID, and you just you let loose and you let go, and that was it. That was pretty much it. Yeah.
But what do you do now, though? Do you blaze the stage now?
Oh yeah, of course. I do. I mean, I had to step back because she saw that one show, and she was like, "You do way more than that. I'm gonna need you to give them your all." And I started giving my all, but I've never had any problem. And and then I also have to just give this little thanks out to shouts out to the people. Come on, Party King. Come on in here. Oh, well, stay your ass over there and tell me he don't feel good. That's Party King. He shut up. Yeah. I've never been signed to JBE. I'm talking about JB. Lord, he gonna kill me. JBE. But I can say this: Jeter and Slack, Is Karma have been really when I first got into Southern Soul, pushing me. And I am grateful for them. Even though I wasn't signed to them, I'm not affiliated with them. We talked and Jeter wrote my new hot single, I Come to Party with Y'all. But Slack has really been like a brother. His birthday is 2 days for mine. And we cancers. And so he, like me, we give our all to people, give everything. And I do appreciate them for just really, being in my corner.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah. JBE, they've been around for a little while. I think maybe 4-5 years. Yeah.
And I got to give a shout out to Miss Cookie too, because Miss Cookie was the first person that interviewed me. Yeah. In Southern Soul.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe she needed ratings.
Oh, I need some vodka in this. I need some vodka in this cranberry. Lord Jesus, that's not nice, Kevin.
I'm just playing. Hey, so look,
you see who said that shit now? Don't be goddamn blaming me and shit.
I said Kevin.
I don't care. But
that's
look,
what I was telling you about. Man, some of the shit you say, you can't say that shit. Oh,
yeah,
you can't say that.
Yeah, I can. But look,
on TV.
Look, let me ask you a question about this Will Smith and
Miss Will Smith.
No, Will Smith and old boy, Chris Tucker. What do you think about that situation? Man. What do you think about that? Chris, what's his name?
Rock.
Yeah, Chris Rock. Shit, yeah.
I was totally disappointed. Disappointed. I feel like something transpired prior to that between them that would put him in a position to really go that far, to hit that man, to do that man like that. It was not cool at all whatsoever. I think it should have been handled off stage. They could have. Hold on a second. Just say hi to the people, Anthony. Party King. Y'all just say hello to Party King.
What it do, y'all?
What's up, man?
King in the building. How y'all doing, man?
He just came back from Cancun sick. Get your butt out of here. Sinuses. Got that dang no. Yeah, the virus. No. Okay. Yeah. But I think he really, really, really should have handled it off stage. Now, yes, every woman wants their man to defend themselves, but I think that was not the right time when you showed the world that Black people cannot be together. And it's so sad that us as a race, that we really have to show people around the world.
Violence. We got to resort to violence.
That we got to resort to violence. We got to steal from each other. We got to break in people's doors to take what they've worked hard for. We got to beat them down in the streets, take their cars. You know, we're showing them that, yeah, Black people are just animals. And it's so sad, no matter how much money you give them.
Yeah.
You know, you see what I'm saying? Like, no, even Michael Jackson at his highest high, they still found something to bring him down to his low.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my take. And everybody's saying that, you know, I mean, everybody got their own opinion, you know, but I tell you what, I wouldn't have degraded myself like that. I probably would have told him backstage, hey man, let me holler at you for a second. You know,
and then beat his ass outside.
But here's the deal. You had them beauticians coming on, so they've been beauticians for 30 years, 25 years. They said that they know was it alopecia?
Alopecia.
They said they know alopecia when they see it. They said, you know, in their opinion, they said that she didn't have alopecia. She just had a low haircut. So
I heard that, and I heard a famous plastic surgeon in LA saying that it was a frontal lift.
Yeah.
Where because she didn't have she's scarred
right across. He's saying that she had a frontal lift, and that part that they lifted and did the surgery in is basically, because if you notice, you can go back and look at her pictures, and you will see her eyebrows are lifted.
They are. Yeah, they are.
The eyebrows is low, and then all of a sudden they're lifted. So I believe the doctor and I believe the hairstylist before I would believe her having alopecia, because my mom and my sister got alopecia, and I know what alopecia looks like, and that ain't alopecia.
Yeah, I just think that was a dark day, you know, for us at the damn award show.
Yeah,
you know, I really do, man. And Tyrese, like I said, I respect everybody's opinion, but when Tyrese got up there, I'm like, man, you was crying when you had to pay child support. You crying on damn national TV.
What did he say?
I'm with Will Smith. I agree. And blah blah blah. But he wanted to beat up his baby mama when he said what he said. How much he had to pay? $8,500 a week. What you trying to do to me? Y'all remember that?
Yeah. The thing is, though, man, that whole situation should have just been handled different, man.
Yeah, it should have been.
We got set back a couple hundred years on that one.
Yeah, man. But let me pose this right here. What you think would have happened if Chris Rock would have hit him back and they start fighting right there? You would have black folks. It would have been nobody would have been invited back. Denzel, none of them would have been invited back. I would have hit his ass in the back of the head with that microphone. So
everything on there, I ain't gonna lie, they sure would have been talking about, because every damn prop on that damn stage would have been inside that motherfucker head.
Did you see how he?
Oh, that's
he did like this. Wait, he did like this. He went down and then he moved back. Good. Yeah. But then you saw Chris Rock hand. he really held his hand back from punching him out.
He did.
He held himself back.
Lie, what you would have did, Lie?
The whole, you see everything that behind Chris, the microphone and the set, and all that shit been on that man motherfucker. Now when he turned around, I'd have either pushed him, or I'd have jumped on his back and rolled that motherfucker. I'd done something. I ain't lying. Man, everybody in the world. Come on, man. We'll be just like Shannon Sharp state. We both got a list, and I'm gonna say it like Shannon Sharp. I whoop Will Smith motherfucking name. I ain't bullshit. We'd still been fighting at the Oscars.
Yeah, I just couldn't believe it. I was just saying, why would you do that?
And
not only that. Now, if he would have slapped him and went back to his seat, but when he said,
keep my wife's name out
your mouth.
Fucking mouth.
You knew it was real. Now he went back to his seat, started laughing.
Everybody was thought
it was a joke.
Yeah.
And then they could have still handled it backstage.
Yeah.
But he was so that him and Kanye, the losers. Him and Kanye West are losers.
It's just like in our culture, you like another quote by Shannon Sharp. You don't call us no nigga.
Right.
You don't spit on us, and you damn sure don't slap us.
Right.
Them three things right there, we gonna go damn near crazy. I swear, Lord, I am.
Yeah. But you know, I tell people this all the time, man. We're the only people. We're the most hated people in this world. I don't care where we go. Did you see? Did you see the Ukrainians stopping those exchange students from getting on those buses?
Yeah.
The Ukrainian citizens got to get out there first because they was African American.
Yeah.
Black. Did y'all see that?
Right.
Did you see in Israel? What they were the prime minister over there was paying the Africans to leave Israel because he didn't want their blood mixed with their people. He said he was giving them $5,000 or $6,000. He said if they didn't leave, he was gonna lock them up over there. You know, I mean, it happens all the time, man. But
it does.
But it's more prevalent here in the continent of the United States. So my thing is this, you know, I mean, when you go to a show, we go to comedy shows all the time. You know, when people be talking about people that have on different shirts and hats and shoes and stuff like that. You know, I mean, that's a comedian. I mean, it's just a comedian. But I don't think had he known, which I don't believe she had no alopecia anyway, but if she did, you know, my hat's off to, you know, I feel sorry for him talking about it like that. But had he known that, he could have said, hey, man, it's my wife. Okay, well, cool. I think Chris Rock would have said, you know what? Okay, he would apologize openly. But for you to just walk up and slap a man, you know, in front of millions and billions of people. Now, have y'all seen Chris Rock? You know, he got a tour that's going on. Have y'all seen that? They've been showing him on TV how he walking around with his head down. You know, he was bullied before. You know, he's bullied before. He almost killed somebody. He put a brick in a backpack and beat somebody halfway to death. You know, so it was just a sad situation, man. It wasn't a good look at all, man. It just wasn't a good look. You know, it just wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't a good look, man.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Yeah, but like, I respect people's opinion, but you have to see who's giving the opinion. You know, people who prone to violence, of course, they be like, yeah. But professional people, you know, like Ellen DeGeneres and all them people, that professional people, they said no, that was sickening to their stomach to see that in an open forum like that. Yeah,
in an open forum with those of his peers. What if that would have been what's the other one? Billy, that other guy that used to host the show. Billy I know
you're talking about the comedian.
Billy Crystal.
Crystal. Would he have walked up there and slapped Billy Crystal though?
If it would have been any white man,
they would have arrested his ass.
If it had been any white man, he wouldn't have walked up there.
He would have been in jail. He would have
been Jimmy Kimmel, he would have never walked up there. He'd have laughed it off just like he did.
But I bet if it was Jamie Foxx or Ricky Smiley or any of them, he would have walked up and slapped one of them.
Man, no.
I don't think he would have did that, man. Or Corey Holcomb, crazy ass. You know, he would have walked up and slapped none of them guys, man. I just thought, he probably would have slapped Gary Owen.
I don't know about Gary Owen, but I don't even know who he is. Oh, Gary Owen, the white guy that played on.
He wasn't gonna slap that white man. Not on TV.
He would have went to jail.
Not Bachelor. What was it? Best man.
Yeah.
Not Best
How
Man,
to Be a Player or something like that. Yeah. I think he would have did. But now they said Chris Rock shows are sold out.
Of course.
Yeah.
And Will is on the losing side, and Chris Rock is on the winning side. So that's what I tell people. I said, when you have conflict with people, pick up the phone or talk as adults to people. Yeah, you're gonna be pissed off, you're mad, but talk amongst each other. But to handle it out in the streets amongst people, there's always gonna be somebody to make a side. Like certain people who get on Facebook and they talk about other people, I would never, ever, ever do that. I'm just gonna always give people their respect. And if I have an issue with them, hey, let me holler at you.
Yeah.
I ain't like that shit.
Yeah.
We need to just, I'm a grown woman, you a grown woman, let's deal with it. I'm not gonna put my hands on you. You damn sure you put your hands on me because I'm gonna shoot first.
Yeah. But
so we're gonna
I have known people that went out and hit somebody and got into a fight and the person fell down and hit their head and they sit in prison right now.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You don't think
over something real small that you could have talked about.
That you can just, and me as a person, I go from 1 to 10,000 easily. So I've learned steps to steps to like, okay, Donyale, come back. Yeah, that part.
Yeah.
So Mr. Live, let me ask you this, Mr. Live. Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
So Mr. Live, so you in the Houston area.
Right.
What is it to get noticed with Houston? Okay, so I'm from Houston, but my fan base, my work is in Atlanta. Right. And I do a lot of corporate gigs here in Houston. But what is it that you do or have people, your hometown people, put you on?
Out here in Houston?
Yeah.
Houston is it's a Zydeco city.
Okay.
And I just go to different places, try to show my face, just let people know that I'm an artist or whatever. And I'll pop up at a show or something like that. Okay. I try to keep, and I talk to different DJs, the radio DJs. I try to just keep in their face, what I'm saying? Because, like I say, because Houston is not a Southern Soul town, but they like Southern Soul. They like it, but they're not a Southern Soul town. But you know what I'm saying? But they love the bigger artists.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even if you got a little name, they want to see Tucker. If Tucker coming to town, Calvin's coming to town, surcharge like that, they'll migrate faster to that. But it's just hard to build out here with the Southern Soul, but it has been some progress, I can say, but it's just a Zydeco city, man. It's just, and they Zydeco first. Zydeco first.
Make you a Zydeco song then.
Yeah.
I'm not a Zydeco artist, but that's okay, Let
me ask you this here question though. If but do you guys consider, because personally, when I listen to a lot of Tucker music and I listen to a lot of I know for sure Calvin Richardson music, but I listen to Tucker and I listen to that. But Cupid music, and then I listen to the real Southern Soul music. Do you? I mean, I really personally consider it still R&B or because it can cross over into their music can cross over international. And then when I listen to some of the Southern Soul songs, I listen to some of the Southern Soul songs and I'm like, it will definitely be the juke joints.
Right.
You're saying it's not going, and if it is blues, if it's bluesy, it will cross over into the international market because the international market loves blues.
But the things like people like Cupid, he's the dance king.
Right.
And the dance, the line dance, the line dance craze is everywhere. So if he the line dance king and he the king of that, he can perform anywhere. R&B.
So why is it called Southern Soul though? That's what I'm saying.
Huh? Why is it called Southern Soul? Because it's a southern thing.
That's my question. I just want, why is it called Southern Soul if he's
it's
like
a southern thing?
I think it's of the geographics.
Yeah.
I'm thinking because Cupid can go in any market.
Any market.
Yeah, everybody's playing that damn Cupid Shuffle. You hear it on TV.
Everybody.
He can go
he'll live off that for the rest of his life. His family.
White people know two dances: the Cupid Shuffle and the Electric Slide.
And I've sung it at enough weddings to tell y'all that is the truth.
Yeah.
Can you do that Cupid Shuffle? To the left, to the left, to the left.
They know the Cupid Shuffle and the Electric Slide.
Yeah, Cupid is sharp. Have you ever talked to him? Cupid sharp guy. You ever talked to him?
I have talked to Mr. Cupid shortly.
He's sharp. Yeah, he's sharp guy.
Verge introduced me. Well, I met him at the ZBT Award, and then Verge introduced me, and I had his number. He's a very busy guy. That's all I can say. I'm still waiting on the song, Cupid, that he told me last February I was gonna have.
Yeah. Well, do you?
He did say that. Now I ain't lying, Mr. Cupid. You know, if you on here, you know, you told me. I got something for you because he heard me sing my song "Pack That Shit" in the studio.
Yeah. Pack that shit.
Pack your shit.
That's a song.
That's a song.
Yeah. How's it go?
Any other night you be found calling every 5. What the hell is going on? No answer till you walk through the door. Could it be you lost your mind? What's this I hear you hanging on the street? Da-da-da, every single kind of me. You thought you had game and tried to fool me, but my peeps had my back, you see. Why in the hell you play these games? Thought you wasn't gonna end this way. Pack your shit and hit the door. Don't come around here no more. Okay. Pack your shit.
Damn. Okay.
Pack your shit.
Hey, do you perform that?
No, I don't.
Why you don't perform it?
Because I was trying to sell it to Erykah Badu, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's my girl. You kind of sound like Erykah Badu, y'all.
You need to probably do that. That may be the song that they.
Well, I have. It's going to be on the CD. It is going. It's already done. It's going to be on the CD. The singles that I have out now, I'm going to leave them as singles, and then I'm doing the putting that on the CD.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So do you? I saw you at the Blues. All right. So do you go to different shows to introduce yourself to artists?
I go to different shows. I'm not really. How can I say that? If I know someone and they say, "Hey, girl, come on backstage," cool. But I'm not one. Can I come backstage? Because I'm done yet, Renee. No, I'm not there. I'm gonna pay my money.
Are you going to the Spring Fling this weekend?
I'm not because I have a show I just found out about here, and then he asked me was I available. Then when I finish this, I gotta call him and say, "Hobo, I ain't getting no contract. What you talking about? The song list. I deal with contracts." And unless it's like a little club date, I'm gonna do a appearance, and we said, okay, hey, I'm gonna give you $400-$500, come out and do a song. I'm cool. I'll do that. Yeah. But if it's something that I'm supposed to be like doing a whole gig, corporate gig, I ain't get no contract. I don't know what you're talking about, so I'll deal with that later. Yeah. I found out about that. But then I have a lot of stuff I gotta get together because I might have to go to LA because one of my great friends, he's suffering from pancreatic cancer.
Yeah, pancreatic
cancer. Yeah. So I got to go out there. I got to try to find a ticket and go out there. Like, he was really a great sponsor, good friend. Always came to my shows. Always me and my girlfriend always took care of us when we go to LA. I want to make sure I can get out there and hang with him. But I still have several shows here before I can go out there. And his birthday is April the 6th. So no, I got a lot of stuff I got to do.
Yeah. Are you going to live them show?
Oh wait, I am gonna be. I lied because I gotta go to Taylor's this weekend. That's this weekend, right?
No,
live this weekend.
Huh?
Live show on the 8th.
Live show on the 8th.
Okay, so I'll be at the 8th. And then who shows this weekend? Sunday.
That's the what you call down there in Mobile, ain't it? Live?
No, somebody's show in Houston.
I don't know who shows in Houston.
At Taylor's in Houston. So I'm gonna go over there and just to get the rest of my walked in the door, all eyes on me, headed to the dance floor, so everyone can see.
Whose song is that?
See me in my groove, I come to party.
Whose song is that?
That's my new song that Jeter wrote.
Oh, okay. That's your song?
Dance. Oh, I want to dance with somebody. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so since I need a club scene, I said, well, I'll come out. Y'all gonna have the cameras ready.
When's that gonna be released?
It's already released, but we never did the video. We did the video. I did a big video production, everything. Man, at the skating ring, when the skating ring out, everything. The bottom of my face looked like it was melting through the whole video. Everybody else looked fabulous and gorgeous. Jeter everybody, they looked great. But my face on every footage looked like it was melting. Like, I don't know what happened. So we had to do some of the shooting over. They probably can use the footage from the skaters, because we had skaters and everything. And
somebody says pack your shit on YouTube.
No.
Okay.
No, they want it. You want it?
That was somebody saying on here.
You
pack
want
your
it?
Shit is the one.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Tell you what to
Hey,
do.
brother, we gotta get this mix and master.
Tell you what to do. You slow that mode down. Say, I got a song. And then you just boom on the head. Pack your shit. They'll love it.
Yeah.
They'll love it.
It's coming soon. I promise y'all it will be out before June. Everybody, but you know what?
What?
That song, I had the music redone. That song, I've had it was done by Taddy P, a reggae artist.
Uh-huh.
And the same guy that we broke up and he left me with a big house, that was the one that I wrote the song about.
Yeah.
And I went to New York. I was in New York. I was on with tour Maxi Priest. And
yeah, I was gonna ask you about that, Maxi Priest.
Oh yeah. So he was like, come on, get in the studio while we're here. We off today. So I went in there and just freestyle off the top of my head that song, because I was mad at him.
Wow. You still mad at him?
No, I forgave him. Do you believe? He mad because he ain't with me.
Whatever. Y'all always say that. And
I know for a fact.
And you know what? 9 times out of 10, when a man and woman break up, it's always a woman's fault anyway. The man don't never do nothing. It be y'all be tripping.
And I've heard that a lot in my life.
It's the truth.
And I don't think so all the time, because I think it is that a man it's gonna be a man if he's not ready for a woman or that particular woman, it'll never work. But if he's ready for that woman, and by me being a go-getter, I'm gonna go get mine.
Yeah.
But I had to learn how to basically make it, when I am in a relationship, be with that person, and it's us. And so, but I've learned that a man, if he ain't ready for it, he ain't ready for it. You can't make it.
But check this out. Why y'all just can't take no orders?
Oh, I'm submissive.
Y'all don't want to take no orders from no man. That's the problem. Y'all need to learn how to take orders.
Till he comes, you lead me down the damn road that gonna be me broke. No.
Hey,
no.
I'll tell you right now, look, the world will be better if all y'all just take some orders, man. Y'all don't want to take no orders, man.
That ain't bullshit again, Kevin. There you go. Kevin talking that bullshit.
Hey, hold up. Lie. I forgot to tell you. Renee said she watch our podcast. She said she be mad at me.
Why she be mad? Why you be mad?
Shut up, man. Kevin, shut up.
You be him, don't it?
It be him.
It be him, don't it?
Hey, Lie got me barred from ZBT though.
I ain't got you shit. You got us in trouble. They gonna blame me for every damn thing you say.
I thought she was on your show. Now that's the one show I didn't watch. I didn't watch that show.
Yeah, go back and watch it. Lie got me barred.
I did
ZBT.
not.
He got me barred.
I did not.
Hey, go back and look. Go down my page. Go to the interview. She said, Kevin, you was barred because Lie was talking crazy, and you was guilty.
I ain't say nothing.
So she barred me.
I wasn't talking crazy. I asked a question.
But that's the thing that gets me too, is like, so we can't disagree to disagree.
Yeah, no, I'm just playing. Hey, the lady told me, really, Kevin? No, I'm just playing.
You can't ask. You can't even ask a question about that.
Because Angie hard headed. Angie don't take no orders. She very hard headed. Very. Very hard-headed. Yeah, she don't never take no order.
We may.
She don't take no order. She don't take no order.
Well, I mean, like I take orders, but if I'm running the household, I'm running the household. You take care of the outside of the household, okay? I run this on the inside, and we discuss it behind closed doors. And how we gonna handle this, especially coming with children.
Yeah. Because I'm telling you right now, Angie was a nurse. She retired nurse. And she treated me the worst out of all her patients. I'm her husband. She treated me. I said, why you treat? She said, because you and that one, because she was my spouse, and she just wanted to have that power over me because I needed her. And look, she, I'm an Army guy, so you tell me something, I ain't gonna do it anyway. I'm just gonna wrap some up and keep going. So she talking about you the worst patient I ever had.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that, and I can see where she coming from. Mm-hmm. That part.
I used to like you. I don't like your ass no more.
Whatever. I don't give
somebody she can see that.
You ain't got to like me. Just love me.
She can see that. So look, you got a lot of promoters on here now. So do a sales pitch to these promoters on here right now.
Do what?
Do your sales pitch. You got about 4 or 5 promoters on here right now.
Oh, hey promoters, check this out. So if you really, really, really want some live entertainment from a female that's gonna give it to you, baby, and do a show who's experienced. I am the girl. I'm the lady. I'm the woman. Holla at me. I'm Donyale Renee. It's not about a sales pitch. I just would like for you to. I have so much video footage on YouTube that you can see that I am an entertainer. A lot of it is basically R&B, jazz, music, but you can see the audience engaging with me. How I've been on stages around the world, and I've been, I deliver. So it's not about that. Have some hot new songs coming out, and I do believe that they are going to take off. They're going to take off. Trust me. I believe it. I Come to Party's going to take off. Back That Booty 2.0 going to skyrocket. Huh?
Do you do promo shows at this point in your career?
No, I do not.
Why not?
Hell, I got to pay to get there. At least give me something.
Yeah, they're going to give you a room.
No. Not going to do it. No.
Oh, you're not going to do it?
No.
Okay.
I don't feel like I have to.
Yeah?
No.
No. So do you think a brand new car is the same? Has the same value 5 years from now?
No.
Okay.
I do not. Yeah. I think the car, but 10 years from now, the value may really rise because it may become a classic.
No, it's 25 years for the classic.
Whatever, I say 10.
It's 25 years.
10.
So you're going to wait 25 years?
I ain't waiting no damn 25 years. I do not plan on singing at 70.
Well, you might. How old is Lattimore? How old is Bobby Rush? They still doing it.
I'm going to be Tina Turner.
Yeah. Well, Tina Turner, she's still singing too.
But she chooses her. No, she don't sing no more. She chooses her shows.
She can't sing.
Why she can't sing?
She's sick.
She's sick. Yeah.
I hadn't read that. I ain't seen that.
Yeah. She's living her life in Switzerland.
Yeah, she's sick.
Being in her beautiful mansion, doing her thing.
Patti LaBelle still singing. She said
Patty still sing, and Patty don't have to. That's another thing too. Patty don't have to, but she's still doing her thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I like old Patti LaBelle though. I like her.
Tina done had some strokes, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, live, how long are you gonna be singing for?
Huh? I'm gonna be the king of goddamn Southern Soul, and by the time I'm about 52.
Oh no, not really.
You're gonna be the king of Southern Soul when I'm about 120.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 52. I'm gonna be the king of this shit.
I'll be about 120 years old. You'll have to be
take over.
18.
Well, Jenny, any other pertinent questions y'all want to have me? But to the promoter, holla at your girl. I promise you won't be disappointed in the show. I'm not expensive, but you better give me while like you can. As one promoter said, you better give me while I'm cheap because I'm about to blow the hell up.
Yeah.
I was like, really? Okay.
The person didn't consult us about the situation. Who was MP Gill? Okay, he said something. So you said you're reasonable. So you negotiate with now. Do the distance matter or
it matters?
Or just the show. Yeah.
It matters, and it matters if you want me to bring the Party King If you want me to bring other artists, you want me to bring a band, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
What is he talking about?
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk offline about that. But if you got any more questions, because I got some fish in there cooking. I'm about to eat.
Yeah.
You got any more questions?
I don't have no more questions. I just want to thank her for coming on and telling her story and letting these people know who she is, and maybe she's gain some couple more fans. They go listen to some good music.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed you the other night, seeing you again. It's always a pleasure. Come on down on the 8th. Well, we got Humming Boy, Jay Hammer, me.
Humming Boy and I got a single too together.
Who?
Humming Boy, I jumped on one of his tracks too.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Why you didn't put her on the show? She lived there in Houston.
Yeah. Oh, and that's another thing.
I didn't know.
I'm right here in Houston, and they don't even.
I didn't know.
That was a lot from deep pit of hell.
I didn't know you was here. Your ass be in Atlanta, you be all over the world.
I don't care. If it say H-Town on my dang old plane, you should have called.
Well, I didn't know that.
You know now. But
I know now though.
Okay. I appreciate you coming on. Like I tell people all the time, character matters. You got people on here who have never met you, just by listening to you, they say they love you.
I appreciate everybody.
Yeah, so character matters. So you keep doing your thing. I'll hit you up. I got a show coming up June 11th. I got one coming up in August. And I might do one in September, October. I don't know yet. But since you're so close, as long as you come for free, then I can put you on the show.
That's a lot from deep pit of hell. All right. Deep pit of hell.
But look, I appreciate you. I'll be in contact with you. But like I say, I enjoyed talking to you. I met you.
Thank you.
In 2019, I met you again the other night, Thursday night, and it was pleasant for me just talking to you. I know you're a down-to-earth person, so keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, feel free to hit me up anytime.
Thank you, gentlemen. God bless. And thanks to all my fans who I have gained in Southern Soul. Thanks to all the promoters who want to work with me. Thanks to all the DJs who want to play my music. God bless you all. Thanks to DJ Uncle Verse. Thanks to the Party King. Thanks to G.D. Jones. Thanks to Slack. Thanks to his comma. Thanks to my children. Look, I do my acceptance speech. Okay. Thanks to my mama of all, and my stepmama, Mama Kathy, and my sister Lashavon. Thank y'all all, and my sister Latasha, my brother-in-law Zach.
This is not the Oscars, ma'am. This is
and Party King and Jessica and Nikki and my grandchildren.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, she getting it all in. That's what I'm talking about.
It all in.
And if I forgot y'all, I'm so sorry, Miss Connie. Miss Connie from Austin, Miss Connie from Dallas. Thank all of y'all.
Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Good night.